What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my morning live streams going over the day's news analysis, crypto price predictions, of course, everything to do with what's up for the day ahead. So we're going to be covering all the main coins. We're going to be covering them right in front of you. I'm just going to move this over here so we can see that a bit better. Let me just move this here because I don't want it to be in your way whilst we're doing the live stream, guys. Just bear with me. And we're going to go over all the crypto price predictions for today. Right, guys, let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. So the first thing we want to cover today, this morning, is what's going on with Bitcoin, obviously, okay? We're at a key point, very, very interesting point as to where the price action is likely to be going over the next well, even today, really. Crucial time, I think you'll all agree. So what we're currently looking at right now is Bitcoin potentially breaking out of this broadening wedge, okay? And we all know if Bitcoin breaks to the downside, it's going to have an effect, of course, on the whole crypto market. It really will. It really, really will. So what I'm looking at first and foremost is this chart today. Okay, this daily chart, but we can actually look at it on the 4-hour chart for some better clarity. There are some concerning signs, of course, that we are inevitably breaking to the downside. We have pretty much confirmed this support. As you can see, this support coming up here. We are looking like we've got a couple of 4-hour confirmed candles, but we're not seeing any volume to the downside yet. Let me quickly check our chat. For some reason, I can't get it up on my other screen, so just bear with me, guys. Let me have a look if I can move it over to the other screen. Just bear with me, guys. I apologize. I am not on form this morning to get this. I think I might have done it. This is going to be much, much better. So let me just get my chart back up. Not that one. Not that one. You can all see a picture of me and my lovely wife. Guys, I've set it up now. Good news. Good news. We can all rock and roll. Where's my coffee? I've got my coffee here. My cup of crypto. Have you guys all got your cup of crypto? I've got mine. I'm ready to rumble. So as I was saying, looking at Bitcoin first of all, okay, this is where I want to start today and show you exactly what's going on in the crypto markets. It's Monday, and we obviously all want to see what's going on right now. So the first thing, like I said, I'm looking at is Bitcoin. And I can see a potential move to the downside. It seems like the bulls have been worn out here. We're being pushed down by the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average. And it looks like that pattern is going to continue downwards. So let's zoom out a little bit on this 4-hour. Let's see where our levels are. We want to look at some key levels in terms of support and resistance and how that fits into things. So let's do that. So resistance above us, main resistance you could say is up at around $40,100. So that is the level where if we do continue this upward trend, if we do continue to do something, you know, like that, supported off this line and come up, we are going to come into a lot of resistance at 41,000. So bear that in mind, okay? But in terms of where we can likely trade today, in terms of actually putting in a trade or where price action is likely to go, obviously you can take the measurement of the widest part of the opening of this broadening wedge, breakdown point, and it gives you a target of approximately $35,150. So, you know, that's where I'm expecting that we're going to go within the next 24 hours. I do think that we are looking more likely that we're going to be breaking to the downside. I think that really is a given in this market right now. Some other things that we can look at, of course, is the local Fib level on Bitcoin to see how that's looking currently. So we can go swing high. That's not Fibonacci. That's our trade tool. Fibonacci retracement, swing high, swing low, and you can see that we've come up and we've actually touched as high as the 0.5 level. So this is a Fibonacci retracement level to get resistance in. So we've come up as high as the 0.5. A lot of resistance at 38,000 $255. So the more local resistance is there, guys. Or now, in fact, it's going to be the previous support line. This previous support line, which is now above us, will act as resistance. But if not, $38,255. So for me right now, there's a lot more value in the short. Someone says, can I turn my mic up? Yes, I can. Let me try and do that in case it's a bit quiet for some of you. Hopefully that's a bit better. Let me know if it is a bit better. I'll continue. So yeah, I think a good trade right now, for me anyway, is a short where you can basically, you can go short position entry around this point. Stop loss only needs to be, I would suggest, probably above this line, this sloping line here. So maybe you want that at around 38,000 just after. You can have a short trade down to approximately 35,250. So it's a nice risk to reward ratio of 2.85. It's about a 5% gain without leverage. Of course, if you had like 10x leverage on that, could be a 50% gain, guys. And do check out the pinned comment in the chat, because there's a new guaranteed BYBIT Bitcoin bonus. A lot of people have said in the past, I didn't get a bonus because there was terms. You have to deposit a little, a certain amount. This is guaranteed. It very clearly states what you deposit and you'll get a bonus. So check that out. So Bitcoin, that's how I suspect it will be trading today. We can see if there's any more confluence in terms of like ARC positions. Let's take a look. In fact, what I'll do, guys, I'll direct you to the TA in our trading academy and see what our analysts are saying and my coaches are saying. So for those of you not as familiar, this is our Discord trading community where we teach how to trade live video sessions every day for beginners to intermediates, but we have trade setups as well. So I'll go into the Bitcoin trade setups. Let's see what our analysts are saying. So one to watch out for is this pattern here. Let me open that. Let's bring that in. I don't know how well you can see that, guys. Yeah, you should be able to see that quite clearly. So yeah, one pattern we're in now, and we're seeing this support is at 36,969. So you could say 37,000. If I go back into this chart here, you can see we're at that level of support. So we are being well supported there. That's clear. However, we are also within this arc currently for the Bitcoin price, and the support out of this arc, if we break to the downside before our target, will be around $35,551. So I believe that it is definitely looking more bearish at the moment for Bitcoin. When you also go onto the daily chart here and you bring in our moving averages, you can see that the 20-day moving average is sneaking its way down. Okay, and also look at this. This turquoise line has actually death crossed our 200-day average. So the 100 days come over the 200-day. That, of course, is a bearish sign. So obviously you need to be very cautious about that as well, especially with a rising wedge like this. Patterns repeat themselves, right? We had a rising wedge here, down, previous rising wedges, down. So that's where I suspect the Bitcoin price is likely to be heading. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum for today, what is going on? What's going on with the Ethereum price right now? So these are our support and resistance lines, and this is the current arc that I'm watching. Okay, arc, same name as a triangle. It's one of the methods that we use in our trading academy. I'm just going to have a sip of my cup of crypto, guys. By the way, if you haven't already smashed the like button, please do that. Your support is really greatly appreciated. We had to change the name, guys, from A Cup of Coffee to, it was called Coffee and Crypto, but there's a guy called Crypto Jeb. Some of you may know, he has a show sort of similar, something like that. So I changed it to A Cup of Crypto. Anyway, so yeah, we're seeing a lot of resistance in the chart as well. We have some local support. Okay, so the support is at $2,558. We are well supported there. However, we have this sloping previous line of support for the Ethereum price coming down all the way down from here, and it's now acting as resistance. In addition, we have this arc. Okay, this arc is evidently got a resistance line, 1 peak, 2 peaks, potentially forming 3 peaks, and of course we're coming from higher price action, so it could be a continuation. You go like this, you continue, you move more to the downside. So what I'm expecting, what I'm anticipating is a move something like this, widest part, break to the downside, targeting around $2,160. Currently have a short position open on Ethereum right now. It's currently about $200 in the green, as you can see. I have an XRP position open as well. I was a bit earlier on that, and that's currently about $2,000 in the green. Guys, if you want these real-time trade signals, you can get them for free. I do them all on Telegram. And to get them, guys, you simply need to click on the link underneath this video. In the video description below, there's a link to sign up. It's a Google form. What you need to do to get the signals, guys, you just need to create a BYBIT account using that affiliate link on the Google form. You make a deposit into that account, and then you'll gain access. That's how you gain access, basically, to it, for my free trade signals. So, yeah, Ethereum is in an interesting place, so to speak. Big volatility going to come soon. Let's go into the 4-hour and see if there's anything else we see with these MAs, guys, because what we're currently seeing is being resisted out of the 20-day. This red line is the 20-day moving average. It seems like we're currently struggling to break above that. We just above it is the 100 as well. So there is a lot of resistance above us. I wouldn't be putting in a short-term long position right now in Ethereum. I would be too cautious to do that. There's too many technicals telling us it's going to the downside until proven otherwise. The other thing is, look at the RSI, the relative strength index. We've come underneath this average now, and obviously if you're trading under the average, it's worrying that we're going to go basically lower. That's what you would anticipate anyway, guys. So that's how Ethereum is looking. Let's have a quick look on the let's get some perspective going as well on the Ethereum chart. If we go into the daily here, go into the daily chart, and we'll see how we're faring in terms of my lower price targets, where I'm anticipating that we will go before we start rallying up, because we were looking at this falling wedge, guys. For those of you that have been subscribed to the channel, if you're not yet subscribe. You'll get my real-time notifications every time I post. We've been in this downward wedge. We broke to the downside out of this wedge, and then we now have strong resistance from the previous support, proving to be a difficult one to break out of. Not saying we won't break out of it, but you know, it's less likely. On the RSI on the daily, we have come above the average, but the concerning thing here is that we actually have quite a lot of resistance. You can see we're yet to break out of that. So watch the resistance on the daily, because if we don't break out of that, it's very unlikely that we're going to form any kind of bullish activity. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So Fib levels, okay, these Fib levels, I take it, are going to line up with these support and resistance lines, more or less anyway. Let's get a fib on this. Let's go from the swing low of the bull cycle, March 2020, all the way back there to our high, which was up at around $4,835. So these fib levels are telling us the following. Our golden pocket, so this is the level we're anticipating it very likely could come down to, would be down at around $1,915, potentially as low as $1,715. I do believe this is somewhat of a dead cat bounce, and I do believe that it's probably around an 80% chance that we reach as low as $1,750. So I am bearish on Ethereum right now, hence why I have the short on BYBIT. Not up a great deal at the moment, but I'm holding this trade out. I don't have a take profit in there. In fact, let's set my take profit. It should have been around $1,850. So I'll be netting 12.5 grand if we come down to $1,850. Just to show you my Bitcoin trade for those interested, I have a take profit at 0.48 cents. I'll be netting 16,000 XRP if that comes in. So these are my current short positions. But like I said, I'm trading daily. I do short-term trades as well. So the way to get those is on the Telegram community. So link down below for that, guys. So that's Bitcoin. That's Ethereum. Yeah, someone asked in the live chat about what exactly is resistance. So resistance can be a number of things. It can be from, it's basically where you see previous traded action in the chart, and it's basically where a lot of traded volume is, to put it bluntly. But the way that you see it in charts and analysis is in patterns. So for example, this falling wedge here is well supported. We broke beneath that support, and to break back above it, you need to get back into that zone. So this is resistance. Resistance is this arc. It's resistance because we have a sloping line where we got rejected here, then rejected here, now rejected here, now rejected here. So it's resistance. So it's basically previous sentiment, previous price action in the market not allowing us to go past that, because there's not enough confidence in the market to go above that, and it's demonstrated in lines on the chart. I'll be buying at $1,750, someone says. Absolutely, I've got a big pile of cash waiting for those levels. I'll be going in hard. So what was once support is now resistance. This was once support. So in this falling wedge, guys, that you can see on Ethereum, support, 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 until we broke to the downside here, and now that previous support line is now acting as resistance. We can't break above it yet, and we may not break above it in the short term. Is there any chance of a crash like 2018? I think, yeah, the end of 2017. Yeah, absolutely. We've already had a crash, and the chances are we could crash more. I mean, if we get supported at, basically on Ethereum, if we break below 1700 and confirm it, then that's of course a worrying sign, and we could be going into more of a crypto winter. But of course, that's also not such a bad thing for you long-term investors and traders, because we can short it to the downside and we can buy it back cheaper. So great. As long as you're in it for the long term, guys. The last thing you want to do is overexpose yourself, buy it, and you need that money next month, and the price goes down, and then you have to sell. You only lose when you sell, guys. That's the most important thing here, guys. If you haven't already smashed the like, guys, smash up the like button for our new morning show, A Cup of Crypto. I've got my cup of crypto here. It's actually an Americano this morning. What are you guys drinking? Let me know in the chat. So, yeah, we've done Bitcoin. We've done Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ada. Let's take a look at Cardano, what Cardano is doing at the moment. So we are currently in this falling wedge on the bigger time scale on this daily chart. We're seeing some support actually for Cardano, which is interesting to an extent anyway. There is some support, previous support here, touch point, multiple touch points. But you know what they say, guys, even though that, you know, this is a bullish sign, it's a downward falling wedge, the more times you attempt to break that pattern, the more chance you've got of breaking it. For example, with Bitcoin right now, well, where we had this broadening ascending wedge, you can see that on the 4 hour, we kept knocking on the door of this support line. Look how many times we're knocking on the support. Not much resistance. Sorry, not much touch points on the resistance. A lot more along the support. So it's more likely we're going to break to the downside there. So don't buy back into ETH until it drops to $470. Well, could happen. I mean, look, you can't rule anything out. That's why you don't want to overexpose yourself in too much of a bigger way, because you know, if you need that cash and you put it in now, although for the long term it's a great entry. I mean, you know, Ethereum, guys, it's at, you know, $2.5 grand. Okay, that's a really, really good price when you're going to be looking back in 3 to 5 years when the price is 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand. But if you need that money in a year and we go down to $500, then you're in the shit. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful how you invest. Chance would be a fine thing. Okay, yeah, sure. So yeah, that's how we're looking at Ethereum. Ada, we were covering that. We're in a downward wedge. Let's look at Ethereum, Ada on this shorter term basis. So currently, we're creating a lot of bearish activity. You can see we keep getting rejected now on this line of resistance. So you can see how strong that resistance line is here. Look at all these touch points. Struggled to break through here, but equally we do have support at $1 and $2. So between $1 and 2 cents as the support, $1 and 7.5 cents as the resistance. This is a beautiful trading channel, by the way, for Ada, guys. So until we break down to the otherwise, I mean, for example, you could use a long position like this. If you enter now and you trade up to the resistance line at $1.76, and you set your stop loss somewhere just around, I would suggest around 99 cents, 99.91, you've got about a 2.6 risk to reward ratio, and the percentage up is about 5.5%. So guys, if you went on to BYBIT, where I trade, you put in a trade on Ada, and you put a 10x leverage there, that's a 50% gain, guys, and you can make some really nice gains off of that trade. For anybody that's new to trading and wants to learn more about BYBIT, I have a BYBIT for beginners video, so check that out. It should be in the description below if you scroll down, but you can find it on my channel. Just search Marzell Money BYBIT for beginners, you'll find it, or just type in BYBIT for beginners. It's actually the most popular BYBIT for beginners video on the internet, so you can find that video there. Right, guys, so Ada, yeah, good channel. When we break out of this, and I do suspect we will ultimately break to the downside, I think we have a chance of another leg up, of course, but if and when we break to the downside, because look at this, it's just a perfect continuation to the downside, you're going to see something as a minimum initially, just initially, of a trade that looks something like this. So you've got the widest part of this channel, move to the downside, and you're going to be targeting around 95.5 cents, guys. That's what's likely to happen there. So let's check out XRP. XRP, like I've shown, I'm actually in a short, currently up about 3,500 XRP in this trade, $2,000, and my target's all the way at 48 cents. So let's take a look at XRP as to what I'm looking at in the chart right now. Let's take a look, before I show you my technicals, let's go into our Marzell Trading Academy to look at the XRP trade setup to see what our analysts are saying. Once again, for those new joining us, this is where we teach how to trade for complete beginners to intermediates. If you want to learn more, there's a link beneath this video, and what you invest to join us, I believe, is worth its weight in gold. It will save you so much in losses, and you'll be able to start being consistent. And obviously you can trade from anywhere in the world, and we're teaching people how to do that and make money, a lot of money, guys. So check it out down below if you want to learn more. But XRP, so what we're currently seeing are these channels. We have a target initially at around 54 cents, 54.92. We have this trend line coming down, and this is the 1 hour chart we're looking at, but we also have a target down at 46 cents. But one of our very helpful coaches here, Mr. Exit Strategies, provided this chart, and this shows us the levels of XRP right now. So let's take a look at this together, and we can see where the support and resistance is currently. So we have a lot of support at 57 cents, 57.8. The support is down at 56 cents. So things are looking very, very interesting right now. You can see a lot of bearish activity, struggle to break above. Let me have a look on my XRP chart to see what I can see. We may have maybe an arc there. Let's take a look. So we're going to get our triangle pattern, and let's do this together. Let's see if we can find anything here first of all. So nothing there. I'm just doing this as I go, guys, to show you how I would look for confluence by using triangles, basically. So we can go swing low here, swing high here, maybe something forming here. Okay, maybe something forming here like this. This is probably the most likely scenario. So these arcs, it's one of the staples and one of the fundamentals that we use in the academy. You can see support down at 55 cents, resistance up at 65 cents. This is a 4 hour chart, so this is kind of a, you know, a bigger arc. You could see I can break this chart down and look at what's going to happen locally, and I will do that in a moment. But for the XRP price, you know, you can look at the widest part here from the breakdown point. When we break down, you could potentially target, just as our coaches were saying in the chart, down at about 48 cents. In fact, it marries up pretty perfectly, to be honest. Let's go back into the Discord and see. So you've got, where was the other chart by Miss Crypto Claire? Yeah, 46. So it could even go lower. So, but I would be happy to take profit at around 48 cents. Hence, like I showed you. Let me go back into the chart. Sorry, like I showed you here, 48.69, and that's why I've got my take profit at 48.80. Guys, not only these trades, I'm posting trades all the time, so link is down below to get the real-time trade signals. To get my signals, guys, all I ask is that you use my affiliated BYBIT account. I get a bonus that way, and I give my signals for free, and you will get a bonus as well. So that's what you can do to get my trade signals, guys. So we've covered Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ada, XRP. Let's cover Matic. Let's see what's going on with Polygon right now. We've got a Fibonacci retracement. We're currently bouncing off the resistance of $1.67, potentially going down now to $1.43. That seems most likely to me. You can see that there was indeed a strong line of support resistance at this level here, which we're currently trying to break back above. The next trade is more than likely looking like a short. Is that a short or a long? I've pulled up short, so potentially down to our next level here. I'd have my stop loss tight because we don't want to move back up to the golden pocket. I'd have my stop loss at only around $1.60 and change, just over down. I'll be trading it down to the 0.786 fib level. So that's $1.44. Gives you a very nice ratio of about 4.20. So what that means is you've got a risk to reward ratio of 4-to-1. So even if you were to take this trade 4 times, obviously you can't take this trade 4 times, but if you apply the same technicals across all your charting and all your trading, you know, you're getting a very nice risk to reward ratio. It means that you can lose 3, win 1 and still break even. But we know that the chances are much more than 3-to-1 that you're going to win this trade. That is one of the ways that you become a very profitable trader. The other part of becoming a profitable trader, because people ask me all the time, is using correct and proper risk management. It's not easy to learn, but you can learn it if you really want to. Of course, risk management is one of the main key things that we teach in our academy because it is so important. It is so important. So I'm just having a look at the chat to see what people want to cover. Someone said sand. Yeah, we can have a look at sand. We can have a look at sand. It's a holding I have, of course. Let's have a look at sand. Sand. For anyone that's not familiar with sand, it's one of the best metaverse gaming tokens right now. It's the native currency of the sandbox. So we will look at sand. I think it's a great opportunity, by the way. Technicals aside, it's a great opportunity, really exciting project. People like Snoop Dogg are invested in it. They have land in the sandbox. People like BYBIT, Atari, you know, some of the biggest players in the gaming space. It's really fueled by the gaming community rather than the crypto community, and that's the difference. There's so many, I don't want to call them scam tokens or whatever, but there's a lot of gaming sort of metaverse projects that are fueled more from the crypto market about making big gains. But the sandbox it's the gaming community, which is what we need in the space. Anyway, let's take a look at the technicals here on the 4-hour. First of all, I want to see how far we're down from the high. I think that would be interesting to have a look at. So sand is currently down as a discount, down as low as, it's got a 55% correction. You can see that there is definitely currently resistance to break above before you want to put in a long position, and that's at $3.89. Okay, so before we break that level and confirm it on the 4-hour, I wouldn't be putting in anything considerate, but it looks to me like it's a good time to enter. In addition, we could run a fib level from the previous low. That will be from this point here to the swing high. You can see we've come down, okay, and we've actually come down to the golden pocket, broke above it, got supported off of it, as you can see here. Look at that support, and now we're trying to just break above this resistance line that was previous support here. Once we do that, the next target will be $4.55. In fact, that's a very nice trade, providing we break above it. Look at this long position. So break above it, and then you could target up at that $4.57 range, have your stop loss tight around here, and it gives you a 4.20 risk to reward ratio. It's about a 15% pump, guys. 15% pump. I mean, if you applied just even 5x leverage on that, it's a 75% move. And on BYBIT, guys, the great thing about it is you can trade all these metaverse tokens like Sand, Mana, and there's many, many more. It's really great for gaming NFT kind of tokens, and the fees are really, really good. And using the link actually in the chat, guys, there's a Bitcoin deposit bonus guaranteed. You do have to deposit quite a bit. You can, if you deposit half a Bitcoin, I know not everyone has a half a Bitcoin, it's quite a lot, but they will give you a guaranteed bonus up to $1,200. So definitely worth taking advantage of. Okay, guys, if you're new in the chat, smash the like, please. We're on 49 likes. Let's get those likes going. Let's build them up. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's do something a little bit fun just before I move on to my next coin as well. We do this on every live just to show what your engagement's like and the support and how strong our community is. What I'd like to do is just send out a little interactive tweet for you guys to give me your comments on. And that tweet today is, I'm going to write it. You can all see it in front. And as soon as I send this tweet, I would appreciate if you guys go onto my Twitter, of course, if you're not already following me, @MarzellMoney, and obliterate the like button, of course, on Twitter, and comment and retweet it as well. And I'm going to be giving away some money. And that's the catch, guys. It builds up our community. It shows your support. And I'm going to be giving away some money in this live stream. Now, because there's not that many of us, and this prize is going to be increasing every live stream we do. We've only got 65 viewers in here, so I'm going to give away 65 USDT, but I'm going to be giving it away in the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to go on here on Twitter, and I'm going to put live stream bullish. Okay, live stream bullish. And what I want you to do, guys, I just want you to go onto my Twitter, @MarzellMoney, smash the like, retweet it. In fact, what would make a lot of sense is we put in the link to the live stream as well. So all of our friends, all of the fellow community can see it, and we can build this community together. So I'm going to send it after 3 seconds, @MarzellMoney on Twitter. Smash the like, retweet it, leave a comment. If you do that in the next 10 minutes, you will be picked to win. Okay, we've got 70 viewers in the chat now. $70, 70 USDT. Let's send it. Let's see what response we get. So I'll go back to that tweet in approximately, well, I'll check it in a moment. But let's go back to the price action here, guys. So, okay, so here we go. Here we go. We were checking out Sand. Let's see what we can cover next. An important one. Why not we look at Luna? Terra Luna, because Terra's been having a terrible time lately. Sorry, that was awful. Let me have a sip of my crypto coffee, guys. Not my crypto coffee, my cup of crypto. It's the name of our new morning live. I hope everybody's got a nice cup of crypto there. Beautiful, beautiful. So, yeah, Terra's been struggling. And for anyone that's not familiar with Terra, it's a position that I'm very bullish about. Terra is a brilliant, brilliant blockchain. Very, very cool. You can stake it as well and earn about 20% per year. Really nice project, really nice cryptocurrency. It's down and out. It's near the golden pocket, which is exciting. The golden pocket is very close, down at 42 cents to 38 cents and 37. Very, very exciting. So I'm looking to put in a long position very soon on this. I'll show you some more technicals there. Let's see how the tweet's doing. 11 smash of the like buttons, 5 comments. Not bad so far, guys. Come on, let's get those likes up @MarzellMoney on Twitter. By the way, on Twitter, when I'm not posting on YouTube, that's where I'm posting all my news, all my predictions. We got 9 retweets, we got 6 comments, so get the likes going up on that. And I tell you what, as soon as we have 25 likes, as soon as we have 25 likes on this tweet, at least, and we've got at least 15 retweets, I will announce the winner. 60 USDT. Sorry, 70 USDT we agreed, because we got 70 people in the chat. Make sure you leave your comments as well, so I know because I'm going to be picking the winner from the comments, so make sure you comment as well, guys. Okay, so yeah, going back to Luna, we're now at 46 cents. We did kind of get a support because this Fibonacci level may not be absolutely perfect because it's drawn from this swing high. I mean, even if you adjust the parameters slightly, okay, slightly, you could potentially say we bounced off of it, okay. Luna, for me, especially as Bitcoin and Ethereum are moving pretty much sideways at the moment, as you've seen, all this sideways not doing much, it could be a very nice time to take a position on Luna. You can on BYBIT, can you trade Luna? I believe you can. Let's have a look. I don't have a current trade open on Luna, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can. You can trade all these altcoins pretty much on BYBIT here. So what you would be looking at here is a long-term long position. I would be happy to sit in this for a while because the target ultimately midterm is going to be back at all-time high prices, which is up at 103 cents. So you've got about 120% move potentially to come over the next month or so, 125%. So imagine if you went on to BYBIT, right, and you went on to Luna and you took, let's say, a 5x position, which is sensible leverage. It's not too high. And you had 5x on a 125% move. It would be about a 600% gain. It would be beautiful. So I'm just looking for some further confirmation. I want to see us break back above this previous line of support. Can everybody see this line of support that we had? We broke beneath it. If we break back above that, I will be entering a new long position on there. And if you want my signals to when I'm going in, when I'm trading, you can do that, guys. I have a free signals group on Telegram. Where has it gone? Here, this free Telegram signals group, guys. And all you need to do is beneath this video in the description, the first comment, not comment, but the first sentence is join my signals. You simply need to click on the link and join with my affiliated BYBIT account, deposit into your new BYBIT account, and that way you'll be gaining access to the live signals group. I get a bonus, by the way. It's an affiliate link, and you will gain a bonus as well, up to $4,000. So let's go back to the tweet. Let's see how it's doing. We're up to 14, 12 likes, 11 retweets. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Keep that going. I'm going to be doing a winner in a minute, just in the next 5 or 10 minutes or so. So yeah, Luna's looking good. Luna is looking good. Luna looks like it had its run, also gone past the 4.23. Yeah, I mean, but I think it's at a good support now. Can I have a look at Sol? Absolutely. Let's go into Solana. Solana is very interesting right now because it actually broke beneath the golden pocket area, and I do believe Solana may still fall. I still believe it might come back down to the 70 cents mark. At the moment, it's consolidating. I mean, look at this consolidation pattern that we currently have for the Solana price. You can see it's quite evident. So look at this for Solana right now. We're in an arc. We're in this consolidation, and obviously it's going to break out one way or another, up or down. We don't know that yet. So the best way to trade this is on the breakout, and what you can anticipate is something like this. If we do break to the downside, you're going to be targeting, guess what, right down at that Fibonacci retracement level, as I said, the 0.786. That's a nice trade. It's a good percentage trade, and of course, you know, you can buy it back cheaper when we bottom out. 20%, guys, that's a beautiful trade, but obviously don't take it yet. You want to see volume, and you want to see a break beneath this arc level, which is currently at 88 cents. I wouldn't take that trade yet. Definitely wouldn't. If we broke to the upside, you do have some resistance at $100 and then up at 110. But if we break to the upside, of course, it's another nice trade, and you could be targeting up at around $115. Let's see how that corresponds to previous price action. You've got obviously the golden pocket, so there is some support and resistance there, guys. Quick check on our tweet. How's that doing? 14 likes, 12 retweets, 13 comments. Let's have a look at the comments. Let's see what people have been commenting, and let's pick a winner. aCupOfCrypto, great name. Thank you, Alex. Hopefully we see a nice bullish week ahead of crypto. Let's go. Winning every sip. I like that. Winning every sip. Good info. Thanks for sharing. Okay, guys. We need... We need some more comments in here, guys. We really do. We haven't had many. Go onto my Twitter at Marzell Money. Leave a like. Do a quote retweet here. And I'll be picking a winner very, very soon. I do really want to get these likes up. We need to get it at least to 20. We're on 14. If we can get it to 20 likes, that's when I'll pick a winner. And it's $70 giveaway, just like that. So, guys, Solana is, yeah, I mean, you have to be careful on Solana right now. If you look on the 1 hour, you can see that we're currently potentially making our move to the upside out of this. But equally, there's a resistance at 91 cents. So do be careful there. TA for Matic. We did actually look at Matic, but a quick recap here. We're being resisted currently off the $1.57. A short trade is looking most valuable right here at $1.44. I think there's a nice short to the downside there. What of all the Insta channels is your correct one? Instagram. At Marzell_money. That's my Instagram. At Marzell_money. And you just be careful there's no like spelling mistakes or dots, because some people have created accounts trying to copy me. Cheers from Brazil. Cheers. Cheers. Boa tarde, I think you say. Good morning. In the comments, you need to pick a person whose name is similar to yours. Marcel Smith. Would say that, wouldn't you, Marcel? You would say that. So I want to take a look at Cosmos, Atom. A lot of people like Cosmos. A lot of people like Atom. We did break beneath this line of strong support and resistance. It's 26 cents 30. I expect that we're going down further with Cosmos. We haven't actually seen a huge dip compared to some of the altcoins. You can see down from the high, it's only down about 40%. A lot of them are down 60, 70, 80%. I mean, for example, if you look at SHIB, which is consolidating right now, look at its move from the high, by the way. Look how far we've come down. It's scary for any long-term SHIB holders. I have a bit of SHIB, but I'm not too concerned about it. It's not a big deal. 76% down, and it looks like if you go into the 4-hour chart, we're about to break further. But we were looking at Cosmos. Look at this. If we go into the hourly, you can see that we're currently struggling to make our way back off this previous support line. We are getting resisted at the 26,139. So you could likely see a move down to the golden pocket, which we've been watching, which is down at 22 cents. It could go as low as 22 cents there. So, right, back to the tweet, 15. Right, guys, let's pick a winner. I'm bored. Let's pick a winner. I want to give away some money. $70 we're giving away. And I'm going to be giving away $70 in this live stream to well, I tell you what, wherever the mouse lands on, yeah? Nidal Tuali. Mate or lady, not sure by your name, but you have won 70 USDT. Please DM me on Instagram at Marzell_money. And give me a USDT wallet, and I will be sending you some cash, my friend. So there we go. We'll be doing one of these daily, and different prizes. Sometimes I give away hats. Sometimes I give away cash. Sometimes I don't give away anything. So you have to come and see. Right, Luna. So here we go, guys. Right. Good day, mate. I guess you're from Australia. Good day to you. Great job, and I've been learning a lot with you in terms of TA. Great to hear, Roni. Great to hear. So let's get back into the charts. By the way, these are my short positions currently on BYBIT. Currently about $78 in profit here on Ethereum, 3,500 on XRP. I'm expecting much lower prices. However, for anyone that wants to trade on BYBIT, link is in the chat. It's the pinned chat. There's a guaranteed Bitcoin giveaway right now. So, and by the way, for any of you guys that are new to the channel, new to the stream coming, if you want to invest in yourself and learn about how to trade and becoming a profitable, consistent trader, check out the link for our Marzell Trading Academy. Link down below for that. Let's take a look at the alt trade setups from the Academy and see if anything's here that we should pay attention to. Nothing immediate, but you can see in the XRP trade setups, like I showed some of you earlier, we are expecting lower price action here. So let's go back to Atom. Yeah, trade on Cosmos could be a midterm trade of about 16% down to around $22. The answer to every coin at the moment is what will Bitcoin do? To some extent, I agree, except if it's like a metaverse gaming or something like a Terra, which has its own utility and it is completely separate. But Bitcoin, let's spend a bit more time on Bitcoin, because you are right in most, you know, in the priority. It is what Bitcoin's doing. So I'm loading up my Bitcoin chart here when it decides to load, and we're seeing if there's any updates here on the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, we are still beneath this line of support that we were watching. However, we are above the local Fib level, the retracement level, the 0.382, the 37,000 level. So if you want to put a short on Bitcoin, wait until we break 37,000, at least ideally a 4 hour candle, not just a 1 hour candle, and wait for some volume. You want to see some volume come in. The moving averages on the 1 hour, by the way, are interesting because we're currently seeing resistance out of that. We're seeing resistance currently on Bitcoin. The 20-day moving average has looped over, which is bearish, and it's now keeping us at resistance. So you can't really put in a long right now until we break above that. If we break above that, you can't be putting in a long trade right there. You just can't. It's too risky. It's too risky. So in terms of where Bitcoin is going on the bigger picture, on the 4 hour here, for those of you that missed it at the start, or just as a recap, I'm expecting the price to drop. And in fact, what we didn't cover is the daily chart and the Fib levels. So let's do that. I think that could be really interesting to give you guys perspective of where we are in this correction, crash, bear market, whatever you want to call it. In fact, let's even go onto the weekly here. I think the weekly is probably the best chart to look at this. While that loads, I don't know why it's a bit slow this morning. I'm going to have my cup of crypto. Hope you guys have all got your cup of crypto. Right, Bitcoin. Going back to the start of the bull cycle, March 2020. By the way, for anyone that's feeling bearish or scared, you know, in terms of a percentage, we went up 1,700%. We're currently still up 875%. So not bad. Not bad, really. But in terms of Fib levels, okay, from the low, March 2020, to the high, which we peaked out on the 8th of November, we are currently being supported by the 0.5 Fib level. So in order to go lower, because this for me is the likely bottom of this correction, somewhere between 29k and 26k, more likely around 27, 28k. You can take that short, that mid to long term short, but you want to put in a position once we break 36.9 and we get some volume back in, because at the moment volume's been decreasing. This could be a bottom. It could be. I don't think it is, but it could be. It definitely could be. So someone sold at 60k. Well done. Nice. So golden pocket down. I mean, we could come as low as 18k. To go really bearish, this is possible. I mean, you've got obviously this overall support line of the bull cycle. And that support would take, in fact, that marries up with 26k as well. But if we were to break that sort of 27k level, what you have to then consider is coming down to the previous. In fact, you can't sit on this chart. I need a Coinbase chart. You need to come back down to the previous rally, which we know the top was about 20 grand, right? Look at this. So we could come as low, it's possible, could come as low as here, around $19,800. We could have to go all the way down to this level to find support. But bear in mind, there's also very, very strong support at around 29k. If we break 29k on the daily and we start moving to the downside, we could see a big shift all the way down another 46% or so. And if we came down that low, that would mean a correction of around 70%. Not unheard of, But at the moment, we're only seeing about a 45% dip in Bitcoin. And for a big correction or a bear market, that's nothing. We could at least see 57% to 29K. I think if we break this 29K level and we confirm it on the daily, we are probably going to around 20 grand, which is fine. I'll be shorting it and then I'll be buying it cheaper with my profits from my short. And if anyone wants to learn how to trade, I do have a BYBIT for Beginners video. And of course, we have our trading academy, Marzell Trading Academy, and you can follow my real-time trade signals as well. Link below for that. You can do that on Telegram, where I post my real-time trade signals, guys. So let's take a look at the chat. XRP to 30 cents, then up towards April. Yeah, we did look at XRP. I do believe something similar. I do believe XRP is likely to come to at least that kind of level. I have my take profit actually at about this level, this 48 cents level. But it could go much lower. You're right. It could go much lower. In fact, if you go into the daily chart for XRP, we see where previous traded action is. You can see that there's a bottom down here at 51 cents. Let's use a XRP USD, a different chart that gives us more history. Maybe Binance. Let's take a look here. Let's wait for it to load. When it loads, I'll have a sip of my cup of crypto while we're waiting. Apologies about the delay in the stream. My connection for some reason isn't great today. I'll work on that. So yeah, I mean, it's been as low as 20 cents, and that was back in just a year ago. So we could be coming to the yearly low. You can see there's a lot of support at that level. I mean, we were down at around 17, 20 cents for a long time. So look at that. This is potentially the bottom, 17 cents. But the other strong support levels are, let's use a VPVR. See what it's telling us. VPVR. So the point of control is down at 30 cents. So you can also see, however, there's a lot of support currently at this level, anywhere between 60 and 53. If we break 56, you start moving down into lower volume traded territory, and the point of control is down at 28. So I've got mine at 48, which is around here. What I'm probably going to do is change that to a 50% close, and then have another 50% close down at around 31 cents. I think that's more sensible. So that's how XRP's looking. Ada, buy or sell now. So back into the Ada for you newcomers, and as a recap as well. Ada is an interesting one. I'll show you what's going on with Ada right now. Just as soon as we load. So Ada right now is forming, or has formed, this descending wedge, but although that's bullish, it's knocking on the door of the support, and we've broken this key level of $1.1.5 cents. What's crucial is this support. Okay, this is such a strong support, anywhere between 99 and around $1.08. So basically, if we break this level on the daily, this $1.01, you have to anticipate that we're going to go to lower prices, at least down to 83, which is the bottom of the support initially. If we zoom out on Ada and we go to previous price action, in fact, this chart again doesn't show us. Let's see where the support would be going beyond that, because I imagine we can go much lower than 83 cents if we really break that level. We could, let's see where the strong support is. So it's at the point of control. So it's as low as 15. I mean, I don't know if we're going to go to 50. We'd have to see Bitcoin in a real bear market for that. Most likely we're going to get supported at around that level I discussed, that kind of 83 cents level that I was showing you before, back in this chart, Ada USDT. Let's go into the BYBIT chart, the one we were just talking about. That's the more likely level for Ada that we get supported at, which is approximately down at around 80 cents. That's where I see it going if we break $1.1.5. But make sure before you get into that short that we break beneath it on the daily and volume picks up. Do not trade it without volume, because until it's broken, it remains in this channel, which is currently a nice channel to trade as well if we do get supported. In fact, it's worth even potentially putting in a short position, a long position that looks something like this. You can put in a long here because we're right at the bottom of the support. It might go to the downside like I suspect, but you can set your stop loss very tight and you get a very nice risk to reward ratio, 4.5. So that means that 4.5 times your money, your trade, and it's a 5.5% move. So if you applied 20x leverage on that, it's 100% gains. If you go on to BYBIT, using my link, you'll get a bonus. You can trade Ada, of course, Cardano. So you can put that trade on there, guys. So nice trade there. Even though it's not so likely to happen, you're risking very little for a big profit. So is my 1K Twitter giveaway still on? Yes, it is on, and it's subject to getting 1,000 likes. So by the way, if you could help that along as well, that would be greatly appreciated. If you go onto my Twitter @MarzellMoney, I'm giving away 1,000 USDT, but competition closes when the winner's picked when the tweet has 1,000 likes. We're currently on 255, so it's an ongoing promotion. Please go onto that page. Make sure you retweet it and tag people as well. That will get more people in it, and then we can give away that $1,000. I can't wait to give away that money. I need the likes to build up. So you'll be able to buy Ada at 20 cents or below in a few months' time, quite possibly. I mean, overall, I could be wrong. I mean, it's just my opinion. It's what the technicals are showing me. I am expecting lower crypto prices over the next month. I do believe Bitcoin's going to come down to that sort of 29 cents mark, continue down. We've broken to the downside. We're currently getting rejected here. And the market, to me, looks more likely that we're going more bearish. I mean, look, we're in a downward trend. The trend is your friend to the end. We're still in this downward trend. There's nothing to suggest bullish activity. I mean, look, we're trading downward, guys. There's nothing to tell us right now that we're out of the woods. Yeah, we've seen this upward price action, but like you do always do in a downward trend, the trend is your friend to the end. We're trading downward, and you can see we're at the top of this Bitcoin wedge now, and the next target is down at approximately 29,000. I mean, for example, if you were to run a Fibonacci extension on this, which you could do, let's have a look at that, trend-based. I mean, swing high, swing low, back up to swing high. I mean, your levels, your golden pocket is down at 24K. The 100 level is down at 28,000. And that's where I believe we're going. That's the next move, guys. Equally, I mean, you can pretty much line up. You can use a ghost, like patterns repeat themselves, right, guys? So what you could also do, which is quite interesting, it's quite a cool tool, is this one here. It's the ghost feed. So ghost feed works a bit like this. So you can use the previous price action here to basic. Oh, let me try again. You can see how the patterns are similar. You'll see in a minute what I'm doing and how it makes sense. So you can see how the patterns are pretty much similar. Yeah. Looks something like that. Obviously, it's not exact, it's not perfect, but you can see, you can overlap it and see how the patterns are the same. They just repeat themselves. It was the same here, the same here, and it's likely going to be the same here. No, there's no changes. You know, technicals are very, very predictable, but it's how you trade it, right? You need the right risk management. Hi, Alex. I watch your channel every day, and I wish I took your TA on some trades. Taking your TA now going forward. Great to hear, Gary. If you want to learn more about my TA and my trades, obviously we've got the Marzell Trading Academy. The link is down below for that. I'll quickly show you what the Academy is about, because we have some very, very happy people in our Academy. In fact, I don't know if we've updated our testimonials yet. Let me have a look. Yeah, let me show you some testimonials, because we started this a couple of weeks ago and we are really proud of it. It is an investment, guys. It's £120 a month, but what that will make you a month or save you is well worth it. So we've had some very positive feedback. Exit strategy. I've been trading in the market for 20 years. In all that time, I've had Many seminars, mentors, and trading strategy classes ranging from hundreds of dollars. All of them had their points, but none of them had offered the value and community of the MTA. This is by far the most valuable coaching I've received for trading, let alone crypto trading. So what we do, guys, is we do live video coaching for beginners to intermediates. Another testimonial here. Before I joined the MTA, I was being liquidated on about 20% of my trades. That's very normal. Just because I did not have the skills or proper TA to know what I was doing. Since joining MTA, information has been invaluable. It has put my learning and my knowledge to super speed. So big thanks to Roy. He's our head coach. Made so much money and never get liquidated. I'll read one more because they're nice to see, and I want you guys to have some proof of concept here, because for anybody that wants to actually trade for a living, it is impossible to do unless you have some training. This is by far the best crypto trading group, thanks to Roy and the team. And this one says, I came to the Marzell Trading Academy looking to understand the intricacies of trading cryptocurrency and had some curiosity towards leverage trading. I was extremely nervous getting into this, and I have no direct connection with someone who is familiar with trading. With the MTA, I've found a community, we have a great community by the way, provides support and clarity in times of uncertainty. There is much more to the movement of crypto prices than news. So that's a bit more about the Academy. We have live sessions, we have our trade setups, live everything. If you want to invest in how to trade, be able to trade from anywhere in the world and start making unprecedented amounts of money, because you can, Marzell Trading Academy is for you, and that's my pitch. And for anyone that's considering, has any questions, please do DM me on Instagram, Marzell, at Marzell_money. So back to the analysis. Here, guys. What we are looking at is my trades. We're currently looking at my trades, currently both in profit, Ethereum and XRP, but I have much more bearish targets. So yeah, Bitcoin, it is looking bearish. We are looking likely to move to the downside. Let's see if there's any other coins we haven't covered that are important ones. Mana, Decentraland. Mana is an interesting one, okay? Because in terms of the sell-off, it's been quite vast. Swing high, swing low. It was down at 70%. It's now making some recovery. I really like the gaming tokens right now. I like Mana and I like Sand. Look at Sand as well. Sand from the Sandbox. Where is it? These are not really connected to Bitcoin. They are in their own path and they're looking bullish. They're all looking very bullish right now. I strongly recommend looking into the Sandbox. Sand is their token, and Mana. These are by far the most credible tokens right now, and in fact on BYBIT you can trade these. You can trade Sand and you can trade Mana. I have long-term holds in these. I trade these and they're looking very, very bullish. Is the Trading Academy suitable for beginners? It's made for beginners to slightly more intermediates, but 90% of our students are beginners. We teach from the ground up. We teach everything from risk management, charting. Even for people that are like, what is a chart? What is a trend line? We've got you covered. ETH analysis. Yeah, let's go back into ETH. Let's have another look at ETH. ETH is currently in, as you know, guys, it's my favorite coin. It's the one I talk about mainly on my channel in my videos. It's currently being resisted out of the $2,543 mark. So we're in this arc. We're seeing a lot of resistance, not only on the arc, but the previous support of this wedge. Let me move this VPVR. We don't need that for now. Yeah, so this falling wedge that we broke to the downside out of was support. It's now acting as resistance, and we're also being resisted out of the $2,550 level. So if we break out of this arc, this triangle, we'd also be breaking out of this overall support line, now acting as resistance. And we see volume. It's a nice trade to the upside to at least taking some profits at 2,763. So in terms of a trade, if we break out, it's about a 5% move. However, you could take that trade to the Fib level of around $3,000, and that could be a bigger move. Also good. So guys, that's how the markets are looking today. We're in an interesting place. I'll be posting my signals through the day. Like I mentioned before, guys, the link is down below for my free trade signals on Telegram. Okay, you can see here my Telegram chat. And basically, guys, you will get everything in real time. You'll get everything in real time as I trade my signals. For example, I posted a short on Ada the other day. You just need to click on the Google link, and you simply need to make an account with my affiliated account, deposit into that account, and you'll be signed up and you get these signals for free, guys. So we're going to wrap things up. It's been just over an hour. I'm doing this daily. Join me daily. It's approximately 10 a.m. UK time, sometimes 10:30. We do things a bit casually on Marzell Money, so 10:30. And of course, if you're watching this a bit later, it's still completely relevant for your analysis for the day. Join me every day for your cup of crypto. Make sure you like if you enjoyed this, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. So thank you so much for joining me. See you later. Bye-bye.